Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will start this game off with the football. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Stroman. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The sure hands, it's Stroman. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Swan. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Oh, what a move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Swan. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Cobb. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Out of bounds at the 48. 3rd down coming up.
And the Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Bowman.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see what they do on 4th.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Complete in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Scanning the field, it's Swan. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll line up for a second down play. With the catch, it's Dallas. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's French. Right on the money.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Brings up second down.
The Eagles can really attack on this second and short. to throw again. That's caught. It's Dallas. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Snagged in the middle. It's held. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, it's French. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Brings up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The inside handoff. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. To throw, it's French. Makes the grab, it's Cobb. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's held. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the run, it's Roberts. And he's still running after the move.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Mountaineers are in the red zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And these are super tough spots for the offense to be in. 3rd down and long in the red zone. The field is so small. Defenses can play so aggressive. QB didn't like anything he had, and honestly, he knows he's got a field goal in his pocket if he wants it. Just throws the football away.
So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Looking to throw it, Swan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Back to pass, it's French. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll run play action. They'll go with a quick touch pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to keep it in the air. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll try to slam it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Swan. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looking for a man. It's French. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's French. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They'll immediately call timeout. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's French. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the 1st down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. All the way down to the 11 before he goes out of bounds, and this offense strikes quickly. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining 1st half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And a standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. good luck making adjustments. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's French. Got it in the middle, it's Dallas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Lets it fly on the move. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. Spins away from the defense. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Pulls it in on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. hoping they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He breaks a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Trying to bully their way in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's French. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the quick shuffle pass. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's French. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Pulls it in. It's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Swan. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Swan. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
They booted away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Caught by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's held. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Back to throw, it's French. Pulls it in, it's held. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's French. Caught over the middle, it's Dallas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. It'll be a draw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's looking to pass. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To the air, it's Swan. Finds his man, it's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's French. That's caught. It's Dallas. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The give on the inside. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's French. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Dallas. Stop just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep tick, tick, ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Makes a man miss.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's French. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Scanning the field, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. There he goes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air, it's French. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Gives it on the option. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees call it.
They'll leave it with him.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Swan. Caught near the sticks. It's Stroman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Something to keep in mind offensively here. At this point of the game, when you're down in the 4th quarter, running east-west is not going to win you the game. You've got to get north after you catch the ball and get what you can get. Field position right now is critical.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it. Racing to the right. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here.